Okay, quick how-to video. You have the sink here, of course. You need to make sure that the water pump is in the on position. Cold, and that's hot. Speaking of hot water, if you are plugged into 110, you can turn on that. If you are not, you can use the propane here. While we're here, here's how you test the levels. Black water, gray water, fresh water, LP, and you can see my battery is pretty low. While we're here, we could start the generator. If we hold this button down like this, then you will hear the generator starting. You can see the generator hours at 117.7. In about 20 seconds, you can actually hear the microwave beep, and that means now you have AC power anywhere in the unit, including any of the plug-ins. You can use the air conditioner. You'd want to turn it all the way to high cool or low cool in order to use the air conditioner. Now you hear the microwave beep. You can use the microwave now. That means everything on the unit is running on AC power. You can see this little light on. I'm going to turn off the generator now. The stove, I'll be doing a cleaning here soon, but just showing you, you hold down, turn this and hold it down, and you have to keep holding it down, and then you can let go and it'll stay lit. Hard to do with one hand, but I think you get the trick. In order to set up the back couch back here, basically all you do is put this divider, let's see, one moment, across like this. There we go. Okay, that goes across here, this goes here, and then this button makes the seat go down. So if we hit this go down, you can see this coming into place, and once that gets flat, you have an entire bed. I may just leave it like that for you. Here's where you can see the voltage. It's got some USB ports. This is telling you the voltage of your house battery. So you also see it here, but it's much more accurate at the voltage meter. The closer we get to 12, the less battery you've got. So it needs a good charging. Bathroom, you can turn the water on here. We turn the water pump. And then you can hold it, pull it up for the shower to work. There's a little button on it there. Turn it back off for now. Okay, toilet flushes. After you dump the toilet, it's good to put a couple of gallons of water. Here's some RV safe toilet paper. Only use that kind. If you want to make sure you have no problems, don't put any toilet paper in there. Typically, I don't. I put it in a garbage can. It's up to you. Here's where your heater is. You turn it on to turn on the heat. You can hear it blowing down here. Turn it off right there. Make sure and do the click. Click. Here's all of our lights. And as we go forward, I'll do a separate video on some of the other inside items. Go around to the outside of the unit. This power cord here plugs in right here, like so. And there's an adapter already on here for regular. If you go much longer, there's a chance you could burn out the extension cord. What we prefer is that you have a 30 amp outlet, but if you don't use the air conditioner and the heater at the same time, and the microwave at the same time, a regular 15 or 20 amp should work. I just finished a service on the refrigerator, so it should be working great. In the meantime, this is where you do the dump. So you pull this out here, put it down there. First, there's two handles, the black water and the gray water. you do the black water first, you pull this handle, and then you hit the waste pump until you see that it's empty. Or you want to turn this knob this way as well. After that one's done, push the black water handle back in, pull out the gray water as far as you can, hit the waste pump button again, do it in that order so that the gray water rinses out the black water. Push that back in, stick it up in here, close that, you're done. In here is where propane is for refilling. I think that's, important tip. Right here is where your diesel tank is. All right.